Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Layover Live Sessions, where we're coming to you live from SimpleView Summit 2019. I'm joined with my friend Michele Barnes, who just got done with an excellent presentation about UX, user experience, and some ways that DMOs can improve the user experience on their sites. So, Michele, for those who might be unaware, what is UX and why is it so important when we're talking about that in regards to digital marketing?
Yeah, so when you're talking about UX, you kind of just said it, it means user experience. And really, its importance is when you enhance the user experience, number one, you're able to give key signals to places like Google and Bing that say, visitors are taking action on my website and they are engaging, they're having a positive experience, which is really what they're looking for nowadays is what is the experience of visitors once they get there. And then also for the goals and KPIs on your website, by enhancing the user experience, you will get visitors to complete those actions on your website more often.
Gotcha. And so again, very important to make sure it's a good user experience once they get to your site. So, what are some areas that you commonly see on DMO websites or even websites in general where there's maybe areas for improvement that you commonly see?
Yeah, so I think the biggest one is having that focus. A lot of times DMOs try to be everything to everyone. We heard it earlier this week from Dave Rundle that you really need those key differentiators, and you need to determine what is your top priority goal for the website. So I think having that focus and trying to push visitors and adding calls to action for whatever goal that is, whether it be to request visitor guides, to push them towards a sale, to get them to engage with certain sections of your website, or even to get them over to your partner websites. You need to be clear about what visitor actions you want them to take on the website.
Gotcha. So, when destination marketers look at their website and they kind of look at the lens of user experience, what are some common ways or some great ways you think that they could sort of start examining their website for maybe some UX flaws or some areas that could be improved upon?
So really using your own eyeballs, we call that a heuristic analysis of your website. And the key things you're looking for there is relevance, is the content that you're offering on that page, is that relevant to the visitor, giving them the experience they expect when they get there? Are you offering clarity? So are there clear calls to action on the page that tell the visitor what you want them to do? Have you removed any sort of friction on there? So making sure you're reducing anxiety, using social proof to show that proof of life in the destination that makes you the destination that they want to come to, and then reducing distractions. So again, having that focal point where you're not asking them to do too many actions, but removing anything that's going to pull them away from going further down the funnel to that desired action. And then really the most powerful is that value proposition. So what is that motivating factor that's going to get them to complete those desired actions?
Gotcha. So a lot of good stuff in your session, Michele. So thank you for sharing that. And thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with more Layover Live Sessions coming up next.